Hello.
Go.
Hello.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Shrine, so you're going to be taking over for Paul today, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So if I am slow on fight stuff, that's because I don't play
Yeah, that's
Wizards
okay.
usually.
All you have to do is just pew pew stuff
Yep. Pew pew.
and stay out of the way from melee.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna keep my character sheet on screen.
The music a good volume?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to see if I can fix Roger's model. I don't know why it's not working with Discord.
Hey Max, you like my journal?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Bitch, looks nice.
You call me a bitch.
Ryan, can you say that again? You're a bit quiet. I'll raise your volume. Say that again.
Hang on. Is that better?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Oh no, I was commenting on the journal Kayla's got.
Okay,
Mel's got.
got it. Okay.
How's
we
Rattle
okay?
going?
What?
What'd you say, Drake?
How is Rattle doing?
He is currently asleep in bed, because his mouth is still killing him.
Ooh, dentist.
Yeah. He's got a lot of extensive teeth issues, so
Root canal or wisdom teeth?
he's going to need implants.
Ouch.
Yeah, Rettles' teeth are all like next to nothing. He doesn't have very many.
Okay, we all good to start?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm set.
All right. So last we left off, you guys had finished talking with Madame Eva, who had promised you guys a wagon to travel towards Valaki as you intended, and additionally, she mentioned that you guys would have a guide to help you on your way.
Ah, yes, a small child.
Yeah, but you guys don't know that yet.
Hey,
We know
Max,
how the character.
Max, quick question.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to not be able to see stuff behind me?
Probably a vision thing. Hold on.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Let's see.
Yeah. For some reason, limit field of vision is like always default on. So let me
that's
go
no
ahead and turn
problem.
that.
I'm just making sure, like, I'm not broken.
I think Kanan's token disappeared. Oh, there it is.
Level 6, Victor. Don't mind me, I'm just jotting people's HP.
Are you guys able to see each other's HP bars
Yeah.
or no?
I can. I'm just writing everybody's HP
yeah.
down.
Okay, just making sure because you guys should be able to see each other's HP bars.
The only one who I can't see is Rogers.
It's weird.
Can you see it now?
No, I can.
Okay.
Finally got a
just an
screen.
overlap issue.
Okay, Victor, your token should work now, right?
My what now? What?
Your token should be able to see now, right?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay.
By the way, what's the 17/17 under me?
That's your AC.
AC.
One class.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Of course, I just put in there for my reference just so I remember what your AC values are better.
Okay.
Okay. And last we left off as well, you guys had also rescued Victor from being the core of the frozen soul. You guys still don't know what the heck was going on with that. But you made a deal with Strahd's butler, Sebastian, in order to get that chance to even get Victor back. And now we're here. You guys had spent a night in the encampment resting, and now comes morning. With Victor, you would be able to regain consciousness now from your whole ordeal.
Yay.
Okay, Fluttershy.
Alrighty, so leveled up, so I think you know what feat I took.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you gonna activate it now, or?
According to you guys, I just got pulled out of God knows what. If there was any time for me to be changed, it would probably be now.
Okay, so you're gonna activate it now and become a Dragonborn, basically, or what?
Yep, I am a Dragonborn.
Okay, that we're gonna have to make big changes to your character sheet.
No,
Yeah.
I already told you. I was making adjustments.
Oh, you already made it. Okay.
Yeah.
For that, did you add your breath weapon and everything?
Yeah, I got the stuff labeled here.
Got it. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and describe to your group what your Dragonborn forms now looks like, and what your feat that allows you to do this is.
I'm an Emerald Dragonborn.
Emerald or green?
Emerald.
Okay, so gem Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And what do
You
they
get
leave
second.
wise?
Well,
Just give like a brief.
I got two different things going on there.
Okay, could you give a brief description on what your character looks like for everyone to visualize?
I am an Emerald Dragonborn. Now, I do not know what you want me to say. I was human, and now I'm a lizard.
Okay, do you at least have like a picture?
No, I don't have a picture. What, you mean of the dragon itself?
The Dragonborn.
No.
Okay. I guess everyone is supposed to see you as a generic green Dragonborn then.
Hey, Max.
They can pick whatever they want, man.
Max,
Yeah?
if you could keep going, I just have to let my dog out.
Sure.
So keep going.
Okay. Alright. Do you have like a placeholder picture we can use? Or in the meantime? Okay. I'll just use a headshot for that. Let's see.
Yeah, no, please use the whole card. I want people to know I have green mana.
Let's see.
I went looking to see if I could find any Gem Dragonborn art, like official art, and they have this as their sample.
Oh yeah, that was from their book.
I mean, Emerald Dragonborn's a good choice. Not a lot of things resist psychic damage.
I remember when they used to do sonic damage.
It's also kind of fitting considering what the Frozen Soul did. Did it look good, Drake?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back.
all good. I'm pretty sure most of us have pets.
Okay, so what I miss?
So Drake, or rather Victor, overnight has transformed due to the residual effects from being a core of the frozen soul into a green dragonborn. Oh, no, sorry, not green. Emerald gem dragonborn.
Right.
Victor is evolving.
Oh, all right then.
Okay, your token can now be updated art-wise.
So we're all awake to see this.
What are you saying?
We're all awake to see him transformed.
So right now, morning time has come. Everyone's pretty much out of their tent, and the last one out of his is Victor.
I'm pretty sure you probably hear it before you see it.
So Kanan is going to look at Victor, and he's like utterly confused.
Victor is all kinds of pissed.
Who is that?
I don't know.
What
One of you
did
all
you
got
do
it?
to me?
Whoa.
Irina looks at the noise coming out of her tent and just goes, "What's going on?" Whoa. Okay. When did we get a green one?
I don't know.
Apparently, just this last night.
Who is that?
Victor's just fucking flipping balls. He's just fucking flinging shit all over the place.
The Vistani all look upon the mess that you're making with confusion, not knowing when or how it was that this green dragonborn got into their encampment. But they look towards your group for guidance on what the hell is going on with this situation.
Kanan just looks back at them and just shrugged like, I don't know.
I was about to say, Paul and Roger are both just like, just sort of shrugging at them, like, no, we don't know.
But Kanan is gonna put himself in between Victor and Irina. So that's as close as I can get. But
Irina is gonna look at Victor and go like, "Calm down, friend. Who are you?"
And immediately, vision snaps directly over to Irina, and then starts to narrow on the two dragonborn, letting out more feral snarls and you two. This is your doing.
How is it our doing?
You to me.
Irina
Victor?
looks over towards the green dragonborn's direction and just sort of tilts her head and goes like, "Victor?"
Yes.
so Kanan kind of just sniffs in this direction. He's like, holy shit.
Roger's over here like, holy shit.
How the fuck is this possible?
Beats the
Now,
hell out of me.
As I recall, he wasn't like this last night, right? Like I'm
I'm
No,
fairly
he was
con-
human last night.
Yeah.
Irina is gonna try and approach you, Victor, and she just puts her hand out and goes like, "Calm down. It's just us."
What happened to me?
You tell us. As far as I know, these guys tell me that you turned into some big giant monster, and well, they had to save me from you. When they did that, though, you were
Yep.
still. When they did that, though, you were still human, as far as I was told.
Not entirely accurate, but here's the gist. You were serving as the core or center of some undead abomination thing that came up as soon as Sebastian had finished talking to us. And then, as far as we know, it was where this happened after you had been captured by the hunter, who, as it turns out, was hired by Roger's family. to find Kanan.
Frozen soul is what it was.
Yeah.
Looks over at Roger. Your family fucking sucks.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
He fucking shot me.
Irina
How
just
does
speaks out to you.
turn?
Do you remember what they did to you? What happened?
I was shot. I woke up in a church or whatever passes for one here with that goddamn Siamese.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me, Victor. You good, Drake?
Yeah, it's just taking a second.
Oh, okay. From your memory, certain images now start flashing before your eyes. You remember after you agreed to the butler's deal, you just see just flashes of bright lights as you're dragged away somewhere.
To be
You
fair, it's molesting
remember
grief. Coercion.
remember a distinct feeling of just excruciating, stinging pain, as if your very soul was being ripped out. And then after that, just you see and remember what looks like a masked woman's face. And then nothing. Just darkness.
Okay, I relate the information.
Oh, Mel's BRB, so yeah,
Oh,
I'll
damn,
let her know when she comes back.
Fuckers.
Everything okay?
God, this dog nagging me and then someone's at the door. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Like my husband is
All
in
good.
here right now.
So I'll just catch you up. So Drake rolled a wisdom check, and from that, visions come back to him, just trying to remember what it is that happened to him after he agreed to the butler's deal. He remembers being dragged away, just bright lights, and he remembers an excruciating pain that he felt on his body, almost like his soul was being ripped out.
Right.
And then he remembers the visage of a masked, ornate, or an ornate masked woman's face, and then nothing after that, just darkness.
Okay. Thank you.
Was the masked one Bella or someone else?
It was indistinct as far as he knows. He just remembers the shape and look of the mask, which was an ornate mask that looks like it has black dots where the eyes are.
So, like the Court of Owls?
Sort of like that, yeah.
Paul's just like, well, I mean, this might as well happen.
Irina just sort of looks at you like you're a curiosity, Victor, and just asks, so, are you in pain?
Like now or in general?
Just in general.
Kanan, could
How do I feel?
Kanan could opt to look him over, just to see if he has no injuries.
Sure. You can roll for a medicine check on that.
Okay. Where's my mouse? Oh, there you are.
Nice. You do a once over on him due to your medicinal experience. You don't see that he has received any heavy injuries. You see that he's been bruised up a little, but other than that, nothing bad. It will definitely heal with time. But you can go ahead and roll a I want to say a Arcana check for this.
Okay.
You get from your experience as a cleric, you get the feeling that there's something a little bit off about his life force, but you can't exactly discern what the oddity you're feeling is.
Well, physically, other than a little bruising, he looks okay, but something about his life essence seems to be off. I can't quite pinpoint.
Well, that certainly don't sound good.
Nope.
Irina looks to you both, Falmouth and Kanan. Well, I don't mean to sound kind of specious or anything, but
Taking a power on through it.
she looks to you both and goes like, "Is there anything about him that seems off as far as your people entail?"
Well, I ain't never heard of a human turning into one of us before.
Neither have I. Although there is an old legend that supposedly the original Dragonborn were once followers of Bahamut who were transformed as from other mortal species, but they were infertile.
Irina
The
just
cat.
shakes her head and takes a moment to take a deep breath. Okay, well,
Clearly,
Well,
I am out of my junk.
as far as I can tell, you're still alive, Victor, and, well, still the same as before. You're gonna be good.
Time goes on.
Are you gonna be okay enough to travel?
Perhaps something to eat will set
He
us
just
straight.
starts grabbing his shit.
You should at least eat something.
Snatches up the nearest piece of meat and just starts chewing, but he's just basically multitasking now.
Okay. Also, I just hear the most adorable meow.
I think that's a cat in Drake's
Oh.
home.
That is a. That is a.
I was gonna say it's fine. Victor's now a cat.
He's now a tabaxi.
Well,
Yeah, that's my brother's cat. Always wants in this room.
mm.
Come here, Nana.
Right, so, we should probably get going.
Irina nods. Yeah. You said something about a wagon, right, Madam Eva? So where is that?
Probably towards the western edge of town. We were told only that we would have a guide. She didn't mention who the guide would be.
And then you hear a familiar young voice call out, say, "That would be me."
Oh, for the love of Bahamut.
You see the
Maybe I
little,
should screen you two. So nothing bad happens.
you see the little girl put her hands on her hips and just says, "I'm not happy about this as any of you adventurers are. I'm just doing what Madam Eva says."
Right.
Wait, which icon are we looking at here? The one that looks like an anime character, or the one that looks like a chick beneath it? Okay.
Yeah. Angry animal girl.
She then points at the green dragonborn and goes like, "Hey, hey, no freaking." She takes her hand away from her mother Charity, who seems to only be like wiping some dirt off of her fingers. She goes, "Let go of me. I said no stragglers. I just agreed to travel with you, freaking lot."
He's one of us. He was. It's hard to explain. He was a person who we found and rescued from the monster we killed last night.
What?
Yeah, something happened. We don't know what happened.
She put
but
her
he's
hands
missing
in front of you, Roger, and goes like, "Stop. I don't me want to know. Look, just get your asses over to the wagon. Let's just get this over with."
Victor staring her down very intently.
Oh no!
Kanan kind of just nudges him along. Let's go. Let's go.
So theater of the mind stuff right now. You guys come across in the edge of the encampment what looks like a wagon that's pulled along by a very large, sturdy-looking ox.
A large, sturdy-looking what?
Ox.
Ox.
Box.
Oxen.
Ox.
Ox.
Ox. Yeah.
I thought you said fox. That's what I heard too. I'm like, wait,
A
what?
big fucking cow.
most well-built.
No,
fox
we
on
heard,
the
we
planet.
misheard and we thought he said fox. Like, wait, what?
I heard box. I was like, okay, it's a car.
No.
It's very clearly a car.
Oxen. An ox.
Yeah, we just misheard from the microphone. It's fine.
You see Krista walk over to the
A
ox
fox would have been cooler.
feeds it some hay, and then she just smiles very happily as she pets its head.
Aw.
Roger leans over to Paul and is like, I think that's the first time I've seen her smile since we've been here.
Shush.
Yeah, I'm like, Paul just.
She turns to you all and just goes, "Well, what are you waiting for? Get on."
Before they leave, Kanan kind of
Uh,
turns back towards the others, and gives them like a polite bow, as if to thank them for their help.
Yeah, the Vistani regard you with a warm farewell as they wave their hands. Some of them even like waving their alcohol bottle. You begin to board onto the wagon. You find that it's actually spacious enough to fit all of you in it, along with Charity. The road is bumpy, but it's definitely better than your previous status, which was traveling on foot.
Ba-dum, boom. Oh, kinda. There we are. Who's driving?
She is.
You see Krista's at the front, driving the oxes.
Oh God.
You see an awkward silence washes over the wagon as you're sitting opposite of each other inside, with Charity just sort of silently knitting away at her little quilt, as per usual.
Aw. So, how did everyone sleep?
Nice.
I don't think that's the best question to ask Victor. I've had better nights of sleep myself.
Yes. Same.
Irina just sort of gives a silent nod, like, mm-hmm.
Paul's just like, I slept fine.
Where's Paul
He
did?
always sleeps fine. He's a narcoleptic.
He's probably sleeping now.
Like, of course I'm not
Probably.
like narcoleptic. could. Kanan's kind of just, awkwardly fidgeting his hand. But kind of just like trying to tug and adjust the thing around his neck so it's not so uncomfortable.
Irina notices the now collar on Kanan's neck and goes like, have you always had that?
Kind of looks to her and he's like, no, I do now, apparently.
Since when did you have a time to just buy one of those?
I didn't buy it.
Are you saying it just appeared on you overnight?
Or as a gift from his fiance.
You could say that.
Victor pipes up. Clearly, shit happens at night.
Roger's just gonna look over and be like, it looks good on you, darling.
This makes Kanan blush a little bit.
Irina just sort of raises her brow like, isn't it kind of weird wearing a collar like a pet?
Oh no.
Victor goes to the back.
I am no one's pet.
I mean, personally, I ain't never found a problem with it.
It's more
Irina
of a. It's more of a test. Let's just call it a test.
A test for what?
A test to see if I can absolve myself of my sins.
Her eyes widen a little bit and she goes like, whoa, heavy.
Heavy.
Weight around his neck certainly is.
Are you saying it's from your religion or something?
In a manner, yes.
Irina just sort of wide eyes, just saying, wow, we don't have anything like that where the Morning Father Church is concerned. Just boring sermons as usual.
Well,
I think you just like church in general.
Bahamut is known to test his faithful.
This is why I ain't religious.
I thought it was because they were trying to lynch you.
There's a lot of reasons I ain't religious.
Irina looks over to you, Roger, and goes like, so you're like a rich kid like me, right?
Yeah.
Kind of get the feeling with everything that's been happening so far.
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, ew, dirt.
Irina says, hey, no judging. I get it. I used to sneak out all the time. Except your sneaking out seems to be a little bit extended.
Well, sneaking out ain't exactly the word for what I've done.
I mean, if they're desperate enough to send someone with a gun after us, I can believe that.
Now that I don't. That's not who I thought was going to be chasing after me.
Who do you think it was going to be your father?
Let's just say I got into a little bit of trouble back home.
Really, we never would have guessed.
Irina just sort of just blurts out, who did you fuck?
Kanan just coughs at this. And he's like, Irina.
Everyone looks over at fuck.
Irina just says, it's just a guess. But am I right?
Roger's just like, it's complicated.
Well, we got a whole wagon ride.
Well, there were 3 of them.
Oh,
3?
Yeah.
Kanan just
Look,
raised his
I've-
eyebrow.
I think everybody's interested.
I might have fuck the local lord's family.
Oh,
To be fair, I didn't know they were, coming to the brothel. I didn't know they were all related.
Irina just looks at you and goes like, 3 separate customers, all of them were related.
Yeah. His wife, his son, and his daughter.
Irina just sort of wide-eyed just says, wow, this is better than any book I've read.
Kana just starts.
Trust me,
Kana just
living it
starts
was not.
laughing uncontrollably for whatever reason.
God damn, bro.
So what do you think? Maybe you cook Holda too many times and they sent that man after us, or what?
That's what I was thinking, but I mean, if it's my family, I'm not sure at this point. The only thing I can think of is, well, my sister and I ain't on great terms, but
yeah, they pulling a dishonor on you, dishonor on a cow, sort of thing.
yeah, possibly.
You have a sister?
Yeah. Faye.
I'm assuming you didn't really get along.
She's the good child. We'll put it that way.
Irina just smiles. I mean, as far as I can tell, you've been pretty good, right?
Good more in the sense of she's what my parents would like for me to be. Oh,
The golden child.
yeah.
Irina just sort of bows her head down like, that I do understand.
You know, they're religious. She's religious. They're big in the
Prudes.
Say what?
They're prudes.
You know, they're Republican, she's Republican. They got to stick up their ass, she got to stick up her ass.
Exactly.
Irina just smiles and says, Ismark used to be a lot like that too growing up. I'm adopted, obviously, but he always treated me like I was his real sister.
Paul just sort of nods and is like, I'm familiar with that.
Look, I'm not saying your relationship with your sister isn't complicated, but no, maybe everything is just her trying to care for you in her own way.
I have my doubts on that.
I mean,
Strange
it's
way of
possible. But if I was gonna think that anybody was gonna do that, my father'd be the only one. As far as parents.
Well, the strangest thing for that, as far as I can imagine, is he knows he's not getting out of here, right?
Wait, say what again?
The hunter.
The man that's been after you. He must know that he's not getting out of here after getting in.
I mean,
Not our problem.
There's a way in, there's a way out.
it seems like he's in league with people that might actually know the way in.
If Strahd could leave, he would have already.
I mean, just because he can't leave don't mean the other people couldn't leave, right?
You really think the good Lord Strahd would deign to let anyone who could leave and not give him that secret keep breathing?
I mean, how the hell else is he getting people like us in here?
Boredom.
That's a huge assumption. Who's to say he's the one who did it?
Well, that's true.
He seems like he might be as much a prisoner in here as everyone else.
So your wagon travels eventually lead you from the bumpy roads over the bridge of Third Falls. You follow along the river to what looks like a dirt road that clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold encrusted stone that spans over a natural chasm. And you see from outside the windows of the wagon many gargoyles cloaked in black moss, perched on the corners of the bridge. Each of them wearing a frown that looks like it has been worn over time. And on this mountainous side of the bridge, you see the waterfall spills into what looks like a misty pool, nearly 1,000 feet below, which feeds into a river that meanders into a fog enshrouded pines that blankets the valley.
Ugh, wouldn't want to fall down that.
Would you believe that gargoyles were originally created to ward off evil spirits?
Irina just says,
As much as I believe them coming alive at night.
Irina just says, well, I don't really believe anything's meant to ward off evil spirits here anymore.
Didn't want to look outside.
You see Irina start to clutch her head a little, and she seems like she groans out in pain.
Kanan's going to look in her direction. Is everything okay? Oh God! The music stop. Oh no!
The ominous music will start.
Is it Daddy?
You see Irina raise her head up, but you see her eyes right now are crimson red as of her voice responds in her usual voice, but not the same attitude. You see she responds, I'm feeling splendid.
What the actual fuck?
Hello, holy man. I see your god has felt fit to finally leash his dog.
Oh, I don't like that.
Kanan starts to bare his teeth.
Ooh, scary. But trust me, cleric, you do not want me to bear mines. You see, possessed Irina looks over to Victor and goes, well, looks like it was a smashing success.
Of course,
I'm
it's
going
doing.
to kill you.
Sorry.
In that body feast.
Sorry, say that again, Drake?
I'm going to kill you.
You see, you see possessed Irina just sort of crosses her legs and just goes for what? For unlocking your potential.
Anyone else got a very basic instinct?
I told you, boy, you had something special in you. All I did was tear it out.
Excuse me, sorry. Apologies.
Really contemplating just attacking.
In the
You don't
wagon.
want to hurt Irina, though.
Why have you come here?
You see Strahd in Irina's body just sort of smiles.
Yeah,
and goes,
fraud.
why shouldn't I be? This wagon and the very ground you walk upon belongs to me. I think it's only fair I pay you a visit from now and then. Besides, you encroach upon the land where my castle remains.
Oh, don't mind us. We're just passing through.
Oh, that's right. We are getting pretty close to Daddy's castle on the map.
Stop
ain't we?
calling him Daddy.
Why?
It's awkward.
I don't think he's into you that way.
You see, he looks over to you, Roger, and goes like, "Ah, yes, the imp.
Roger just kind of grins.
I hope you've enjoyed my surprise guest. I'm sure he's well excited for your next meeting."
The grin just drops instantly. Not particularly.
Aw.
Seems trouble at homes follows one even to the depths of hell, eh? If there even is a home for you left anymore, anyway.
Roger's gonna look and be like, I've made a new home for myself, thank you very much.
Oh. How bold. Well, I suppose that made things a lot easier then. No. As far as the survivors are concerned.
What do you mean?
So, big silver paladin. He looks over to Colmith and completely ignores Roger's question. Have you enjoyed my realm?
To a degree, yes. To a degree, no.
Oh.
I
Surprise?
think the highlight is barring that bitch of yours.
You'll have to be more specific, my good man.
Oh, I'm sure Bella's been raging about getting cut.
Ah, yes, Bella. How bold of you to do such a thing to her. Makes things a lot more fun. Unfortunately for me, it involves a lot more screaming on my end.
Could always just do away with her.
Well, I suppose that's all up to you.
Roger's gonna lean in and be like, what are you talking about, survivors?
He sort of just turns his head slowly over to you, Roger, and in a creepy way, while wearing Irina's kind face, just sort of smirks. It's just like I said, problems at home. But I suppose that's all the time I have for you all right now. Enjoy the new body, son. He looks over to you, Drake. It's like, I do hope you won't disappoint. Even now, I can sense the fog just leak out of you still. Though I suppose these don't. I suppose your companions don't know anything about that.
Fog.
I will take what little you love and watch it turn to ash.
That's the spirit. Now, that's odd. And you see Irina just sort of punch over.
Somebody grab her before she hits the ground.
Yeah, she doesn't hit the ground, but she is still hunched over in her seat. She slowly comes to and looks at your expressions and just asks, he did it again, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Mel, do you have anything like a circle against evil or whatnot? Something that might keep her from being possessed?
You seem to think that he would just not be immune to any spells we can do at our strength right now.
No.
Who knows? I'm not going to make the assumption that he's immune to everything. He cannot be immune to everything.
As of right now, I do not.
She looks rather downtrodden and embarrassed that this happened again. just at a loss of what to do with the complete just surrender of her body that just happened.
Kanan is. Ooh. Kanan's gonna put like a reassuring like hand on her shoulder, and he's gonna like, "Are you okay?"
Arena just nods like, so okay as I can be.
No, no point in dwelling on it. Only have to look forward. That's all we can do for now.
You see, as you're passing over the bridge now, you see it out the window on in the distance, just Castle Ravenloft in all of its glory.
Shit, you could use some renovation.
Not a single son of a bitch in this whole place can answer a straight fucking question.
I'm sure he'll tell you in due time. He just loves his riddles.
Yeah, noticed.
You start to see. Sorry, say that again, Drake.
Victor from the back.
Sorry, say what?
Don't talk to him.
Don't
Okay.
talk to who? What?
The Strahd.
Nah.
Paul's just like, that seems like the best.
Maybe, maybe not. He's only keeping us alive so far because we can use him.
As you're talking, you start to feel odd. Like you feel a chill come over your spine as your breath starts becoming visible.
No.
Got to make some kind of perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shall do the same.
Okay, Greg, you wanted to make one too, right? Okay. The both of you look outside the or actually all of you are doing it? Okay.
Yeah, I was doing it for
Yeah.
Paul.
Okay, just waiting on Greg's roll.
Just waiting for this thing to boot up.
I wonder if the Roll20 app works with the website.
Yeah, just click on mine for me, please, while I let this thing reload again.
Okay.
Oh, I think it does work.
What happened?
I'm just checking something. Wow, okay, it works. Never mind. Like I can use the Roll20 app to roll for me
Oh, cool.
instead of using
Cool.
the... Good to know.
Like a remote.
Yeah. Are you gonna roll for drag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, nice.
Nice. Okay. You guys look out the window and strangely you start to see now the landscape becoming snowy. And you see just drops of snow coming down from the sky overhead as you travel northward.
Oh, great. The cold. Splendid.
You see Krista poke her head in from the front of the wagon and just says, "Better put on your jackets."
Ugh.
Pretty sure Fallman will be fine in this kind of weather.
Considering he's resistant to cold damage, yeah.
You just got Paul and Roger over here hunkered down, sharing a cloak.
Almost just gonna throw his other cloak over someone who needs it more than he does.
Probably Irina, because she doesn't have a coat.
Yep, he's throwing it over Irina then.
You guys eventually hit in the road what looks like a giant gate that partitions this area leading to Castle Ravenloft off from the rest of the world.
Oh boy. Oh.
You see the fog start spilling out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you as the wagon is traveling. And ahead, jutting from impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses, looms gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework, while dew clings on the cold tenacity of the rusted bar. Two headless statues that look like they're armed guardians flank the gates. Their heads broken off and now lying among the weeds at their feet. As you approach, they greet you only with silence from your wagon.
I have
I'm
seen
testing something right quick.
Never-Ending Story. I know this won't end well.
You okay, Dre?
Yeah, I'm just testing something right quick.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you using the app to roll or?
Yeah, I was just using the app.
Nice.
Maybe that'll help.
So as your wagon approaches the gates, the ground starts to rumble as these huge gates automatically begin to swing open, almost as if to greet your approach, and they screech with a very loud, rusted noise, as if having existed for centuries.
Oh, what a charming sound. Oof, ow.
Irina just sort of shivers a little bit in her cloak and just asks, like, is it supposed to be this cold?
I don't think so, but I don't know
mean,
anything about this country.
Could ask the local who's driving.
Kanan's just gonna shiver in place.
Krista, you hear her from the outside, just comments towards you, Ken, and goes like, for such a huge dragon, you seem to shiver a lot in the cold.
I'm not taking the bait. Nope.
You see Krista continues. Up north around here, it gets colder than it's ever been. We don't know when it started, but hell, I'm just looking to pass through as soon as possible.
Any dangers we should be aware of?
You hear Krista continues. There's a town past where the cold areas lie. I've never been inside, but I've been told to avoid it.
Duly noted.
Good to know.
Paul's just gonna be like, I think that's probably where we're supposed to be avoiding.
Ah.
Your wagon travels through the thick forest as you hear and see the large Barovian gates close behind you as you leave where the area is.
Huh.
As your wagon finally passes through the forest, you hit a mountainous side path where the wagons are supposed to cross. but the weather continues to be quite harsh as Krista looks at you and goes like, "Hey, all of you, it's time to camp out. It's too dangerous to travel right now."
Lovely. Kanan is going to climb out the wagon whilst like clasping his hands together, trying to keep himself warm.
You guys begin to leave the wagon and you set up camp on the mountainside road, hoping to weather the harsh, snowy blizzard before you can move on in the wagon.
What a sexy map.
Wait a sec?
What a sexy map.
Yeah. I like it too.
I see arrows, a couple of swords. I don't see us. That bodes ill. There we are.
Kanan is going to be huddled by the fire, trying to keep himself warm. Oops.
Same for Paul and Roger.
Almost just gonna keep watch over one of the paths.
I'll take the
In
opposite
this
side.
in this blizzard, you guys see that this entire area seems to have been affected somehow unnaturally. As you see, several weapons lay stabbed into the ground, arrows and swords near where you are camping. You see Irina stick as close as she can to the fire as she begins to shiver, but also speak out. Jeez. What the hell happened here?
I am going to investigate some of these discarded weapons. See if
Okay.
there's anything of value.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay.
Oof.
You're unable to discern any kind of usable quality from these weapons. You just see that a lot of them are very old and rusted from wear and tear over time. And it looks like they've been here for quite a while before you guys got here.
Snorts goes back to his original spot and is going to start basically spend, in addition to standing watch, getting acclimated to the new body.
Kanan kind of looks over towards Irina. Doing okay?
Irina shivers a little bit, but you see that she's beginning to be warmed as she says, "Yeah, it's never been used to being cold like this here. I mean, it's always been cold, but not this much."
Roger's gonna look down at his bow and be like, Jake?
Jake appears from your bow and just says, "Yes, my master."
I was waiting for that.
He's just going to nod over to Irina and be like, think you could help keep her warm.
At once, you see he rolls over like a little ball and bounces up on Irina's lap, and you see that she begins to breathe a sigh of relief as she feels warmed, or warmer than before, as she looks over your direction, Roger, and says, "Thanks."
No
I
problem.
felt the need to say without killing her.
Irina looks over to you, Ken, and goes like, "How about you? Can be nice on your skin."
I'll live. Worst comes to shove, I could just set myself on fire.
Irina just says, as unique as that idea might be, that might not be a good idea.
I kid. I'll live.
You see Krista enters the campgrounds, just says, all right. I don't know when this blitz is going to stop, but whenever it does, we're going to move along again. Do you guys have enough provisions? If not, we got some more in the wagon.
I have a few rations.
You see Krista just sighs and just says, well, suppose I can try and cook you guys something.
Cook? Paul?
Paul's just like, no. I'm the cook.
Krista looks over to Paul and just says, well, it's my wagon, so you sit your ass down and eat whatever I make.
Paul just looks like,
Just do what she says.
Fine.
Excuse me.
Rogers just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder like, easy boy.
You see Krista goes out to the wagon and goes inside it to grab some supplies. In the meantime, though, Roger, Irina approaches you, or sorry, not Irina, Charity approaches you with the little quilt she was making. You see that it's finished, and she sort of puts it over your back like a blanket.
Roger just kind of was like, well, thank you, darling, and sort of pats her on the hand.
You see she doesn't respond to your hand pat, but she just sort of just nods and like listlessly just sits down near the tent. You see Krista looks over to your direction, Fallmouth, and goes like, you doing okay over there?
Is Blaze okay?
That's when she realizes that Falmouth is frozen into a solid chunk of ice.
I'm assuming he's okay.
No, I'm here. He's almost just fine. Like, he's not too bothered by cold.
Like, damn it, he froze up again.
You see Krista just sort of shrugs, goes like, all right, blame me if you freeze your ass off or something.
I'd rather just keep an eye on the path just to make sure that we don't get surprised by anything from behind.
You see Krista returns with a handful of ingredients. You see she sits next to Irina as she begins cooking for you guys what looks like a pretty simple but effective meal. It looks like bacon wrapped ham shanks.
Bacon wrapped.
You kind of made me hungry now.
You see that despite her fiery attitude and age, she ends up making it pretty good and puts out a decent meal in front of you guys.
So, Kanan is gonna take a bite just to see how it tastes. But then he suddenly starts devouring it with gusto.
Paul looks very suspicious.
You see Krista looks at Paul and goes like, what?
Paul's just like,
Try some. It's
I didn't
good.
poison it. I didn't poison it if that's what you're worried about.
that's not what I'm worried about. And he's going to take a bite.
Oh, this is delicious.
It's just like, okay, it's alright.
You see, she kind of blushes at your comment, just goes like, all right, well, glad it's feeding you. You see Irina takes some bites and she smiles up to Krista and just says, hey, thanks for making the meal.
Kanan is going to respond by tilting his head up into the air and belching a big old gout of flame. Oh, that hit the spot.
Between bites, Roger's just gonna be like, thank you.
You see, before she leaves, Irina just sort of grabs the girl's hand and goes, "Hey, why don't you sit down and eat with us?" You see, Krista just sort of looks over the wagon and says, like, "Look, I got some stuff I need to handle, okay? Just..." Irina just smiles and says, "Yeah, you can wait, right? I mean, it's a blizzard and all. Might as well stay by the fire."
It's a lot warmer. And then he
Krista-
belches again.
Krista just sort of sits down in between Irina and Kana and just sort of hides her face in her knees.
Oh,
Fallen just makes his way over. Just satisfied that like there's like probably nothing coming from the other side.
Irina shouts out towards your direction, Victor. "You joining us?"
No.
Irina just sort of, "Why not?"
He's always like this.
I'll eat when I'm ready.
I'll just let him brood. He'll come back when he's ready.
Irina just shrugs. "All right." God.
I mean, he's got a pretty decent reason to be brooding now. I mean, ain't every day you wake up with a completely different body.
Irina just shrugs and just says, "I mean, he's still alive at least."
That is a benefit, it's true.
You see the girl Krista just looks at the fire and just slowly speaks to you all and just goes like, "So you're saying your friend over there just changed like that overnight?"
He wasn't like that yesterday.
Yep, was human yesterday.
She sighs and shakes her head a little bit. "Why do you guys do stuff like this?"
Stuff like what?
Just this.
That's a bit vague.
Roger
up-
sort of gestures like, what's this?
You just gestured to all of me.
Yeah, you just gestured all of me.
Just taking up arms and just all that adventuring crap. Just don't get it.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't even trying to adventure. I was like, yeah, we were just traveling.
I'm not doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because I have to.
For me, it's about honoring those who I've lost.
Irina just sort of looks at your response, Paul, and goes like, "Risking your life is honoring for them? Wouldn't they want you to just live a normal life?"
Those I've lost were from a mercenary company, so I can't really say that much.
She kind of dips her head into her knees again and just goes like, "Over my life, my father gave all sorts of excuses like those. I just never understood. Didn't understand until he just lost his life."
For me, I'm trying to find something to help a loved one that I could lose very, very soon. I have no choice.
You see, Krista responds and says, "There's always a choice." I mean, even if your daughter was ailing, wouldn't you want to be at her side?
It's not the kind of ailment. It's some kind of curse.
Look, you're a father, right? You have a kid.
I do.
What happens if you die then?
I'm not
What
going to
happens?
die.
What happens for your daughter then?
I'm not going to die.
So you're just gonna charge ahead on the foolish principle that you're somehow invincible?
I know I'm not invincible,
Yup.
but I am doing what I believe is right. And not
Irina,
you or anyone else can convince me otherwise.
Irina looks over to Krista and goes like, I mean, everyone has their reasons. I mean, I'm sure you must have yours too, right? For your mother? She sort of just looks at Irina, almost like she touched a nerve, and just says, "What, mother?" She looks at you all and just says, "As far as I'm concerned, after my father died, I lost my mom too, then. All that's left is just a husk walking around, just constantly reminding me of how stupid my father was."
Kanan's gonna get up and walk away and go back to the wagon.
You see, as you're walking, Krista talks to you and just says, you know, and you've never felt that anything that you've been doing just might be a little bit selfish.
Me being selfish is to do nothing and just watch her die. I will not do that. And he kind of just walks off and says nothing else. He's just gonna go tend to the ox.
Irina looks over to Krista, just goes like, "Hey, Krista though looks like she's pretty dejected and just gets up from the fireplace and just goes over to the wagon and just hides inside it."
Crawling in my skin.
You see, Irina looks over to the rest of you and goes like, "Well, that went well."
Absolutely cheerful dinner conversation.
Lol.
More than the last time.
Irina looks over to you, Roger, and goes, listen, you're probably better with words than I am, right? Bard and all. Can you help me talk to the kid?"
I mean, I can try. Don't know how good it's gonna work.
Victor, can you roll for perception for me?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oof.
You aren't able to sense anything directly, but you do hear what looks like the faint sound of some sort of shriek on the cold winds, and it's quite far off, so you're not sure which direction it's coming from. You're still getting adjusted to your new body, so you're unable to like come to terms with the old senses you used to have. But you start to hear the scream start being louder now.
I'm going to alert everyone else.
Great.
I don't like that. I don't like
In
that.
the- In the distance, though, Victor, you'd be able to see what looks like the shadowy silhouette of an imposing figure in the snowy blizzard. And what comes rushing forward from where that silhouette was looks like the um, source of the screaming. As you see what looks like a rather injured and cut up, panicked little girl running away from this silhouette.
Whoa.
Where is it?
What do you say?
Where is it? You know, with the.
Coming from this direction, southwest.
Okay. Get my weapons ready, and I'm gonna move toward the shape that is running after the other shape.
Coming towards you now is the sight of a panicked little girl. She sees the sight of you, a big emerald gem dragonborn, though, and screams again, falling to her rear in the snow. You see that her knees and ankles have been bruised very badly, and you see that she is her tears are now slightly frozen from the snow as she begins to crawl away into the trees over here, and the one figure now reveals itself to you from the shadowy silhouette.
Anyone see shit?
Give him a second. Ooh, I don't like
Just
that.
asking.
Appearing from the blizzard, you see what looks like a beastly individual. He's walking on what looks like rather vicious-looking clawed 2 feet. He's wearing a furred vest that covers only the sides. His chest and torso is shown, and he's wearing what looks like to be leather-made pants. You see that his body looks like it's almost werewolf-like, but the head is horned.
Max.
She recognizes her art.
Max.
I don't know what you're talking about. You see his glowing azure eyes from the blizzard as his voice comes out. All right, well, where's that little brat run off to? You see this rather feral-looking man looks over to your direction, Victor. I guess oh. Well, now this is interesting. You see his hands have rather sharp, elongated claws on them as he looks towards your direction and says, "So, you see my little quarry here somewhere?"
Just tilts the head slightly. Do I know what this creature is?
It's nothing like you're familiar with. It looks werewolf and lichen-like, but his entire body color and the horns throw you off.
Kanan is slowly good.
You see this individual walks closer to you as you see his imposing size, and he's just asks, "What's the matter? Struck by how ugly I am?"
Just snorts. Not really moving, but yeah. It's more kind of posturing.
He sort of
Near
just
him.
he sneezes in place and goes like, "Ugh. The stupid blizzard screwing around my nose. So you mind doing me a favor and telling me where my little quarry ran off to?
Who are you?
He raises a brow and goes like, me? I'm bored.
Hello,
You,
board.
on the other hand, looks like the solution to that. You see, he starts to lick his maw a little bit and starts laughing. It looks like you got some friends behind you too, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can just use something that This is the outlet I need.
Oh, I think Blaze disconnected.
Oh
And
no.
yes, Ryan. I see the dad joke.
I almost told him to be bored elsewhere. Testing.
Like how Melody reacted exactly to the token I'm using.
I'll have to redraw him now. Because that's some ugly ass old art.
Hey, it worked.
Wait, it was.
This was an adoptable I got from Mel that I now finally get to use for D&D.
I really need to use mine.
Excellent.
So what do you guys think of him so far?
Esmeralda is
I
gonna
think
stay in
it's
the
gonna-
wagon, right?
What do you say?
Esmeralda's gonna stay in the wagon, right?
So far she hasn't
Okay.
even realized what the hell's going on.
Okay.
It's a real shame. I gotta kill your adoptable.
What do you think, Shrine?
What do I think of him?
What do you say?
I said, what do I think of him?
Yeah.
Interesting. But still, first thing I thought of was, hi, board, I'm dead.
That's
Yeah, he's not really a smart dude.
It just Word of Radiant is acting weird. Badoo.
Welcome back, Blaze.
I think it's safe to say this guy's hostile.
Sorry, what did I miss?
We're about to kill an adoptable.
You didn't miss much. I paused. But okay, continuing. You see this man starts digging his paws into his own chest, and you see that he's with one swipe starts scratching down it and leaving a rather deep-looking wound. But you see that he continues to scratch at it as if he's just scratching his chest normally.
Well, that's creepy.
He's continues talking on this. This job's been fucking boring me to tears.
Be
You see-
bored.
You see, he brings his bloodied claws up to his maw, and you see licks his claw, and you see a forked tongue comes out. And he continues speaking to him and goes like, "So make me then."
Your funeral.
Would be a first. So, show me what you got.
Shake your ass, but watch yourself. Sorry, Max. You love me. Oh, I'm having too much fun.
You try to swing at him with your initial sword, but he easily catches it within his hand, and you see that he begins to squeeze onto the blade,
For
uncaring.
clarification, that'd be too higher.
What do you say?
That would have been a 12.
Yeah. No. You see he begins to squeeze into the blade with his bare hands, uncaring of the blood that now seems to travel down your silver short sword.
So he's gripping it tightly.
Yeah.
Good. I pull it straight down.
You pull it straight down and you leave a rather deep cut into his hand. And he just sort of looks at it blankly and just goes like, "Oh, that wasn't very nice." You see, as you're doing this, though, the deep cuts in his chest and hands begin to regenerate.
Oh.
So he is. Yeah.
What
So
the
silver
fuck?
doesn't permanently injure him then.
You see that the wounds begin to close up as he begins to wave his fingers at you, like, fun little party trick, right?
Should I just roll initiative?
Yep, let's roll for initiative at this point.
Boop, 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 boop. It's time
Let's see,
for
where'd I put
class
it?
trial. Whoa.
Well, fuck was that?
Whoa, that was weird.
You see he starts to stare at your group and gets into position and just says, "I hope you'll be more entertaining than the last lot." Are you rolling for Paul as well, Roger? Or
I did, but it didn't seem to actually roll for him.
did you try pressing his token and then rolling, or?
Oh, hang on. I did
Yeah.
try that. Yep, there we go.
I mean, I rolled mine first. I don't know if it got added to the queue though.
Don't think it did.
He rolled a 20.
Where was your roll, Drake?
It is literally above Mel's.
It's a 20.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll just add it in manually. Okay, now roll for initiative for this mysterious man. And he rolled a 13. Okay. Okay. So, Victor, your move first.
Alrighty. You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's just
That's my
awful
condition.
man.
Alrighty.
Nice, that does hit.
Ooh. 1. He takes.
That would be 15.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking. I was. +1 to attack and damage rolls. 15 or 16?
Sorry,
Been a
what?
while. 15 or 16? Because it's been a while since I've done this.
It already calculated the +1 in there, so it's just 15.
Alrighty. Let's see how many attacks I got. I think I got like 2. Yeah.
I might as well post the adoptable picture I got from Mel for
Oh God,
reference
no, don't.
of what he looks like.
Don't.
This is without it.
No, it looks so ugly.
I have to.
I have
have
to
to.
redraw him.
God, no. Should
I
I
have-
post the adoptables?
I
Yeah,
have
should
to
I post-
redraw him.
Should I post the adoptables I got from you so you could see them too?
Oh Lord. Fine.
It's okay, Mel. It's just for reference.
Okay.
This is him without his clothes, though. Just letting you know. Where is it?
Oh God.
There it is.
So ugly.
I want
Oh,
to say, what was it? It was supposed to be like a hellhound?
Yep. It was an adoptable that she did that max bot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it was marketed as a hellhound.
Yep.
Yep. And at the same time, I got her Wind Phoenix adoptable from her.
Is this the same time you put out that bat adoptable?
maybe.
The Karmazats.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You do a dual attack with your magical sword, and you manage to deal grievous amounts of damage to this mysterious individual, dealing a total of, let's see, 15, 14, so that's 29 damage.
And I'm going to use an action surge to make one more attack.
Okay, go ahead. Nice, that does hit. You go again for a strike with the sword. This time, stabbing him right through the belly with it. After you've already left him 2 grievous slash wounds on his body. Almost as if, like, uncaring though, your sword just goes through him, and he just sort of looks down at your blade. And goes like, sharp.
What an asshole.
I think Victor's really hitting him now more than the knight.
He smiles and looks at you, Victor, and goes like, what's next?
You see, the fact that he's not, he's kind of shrugging this off, telling me either I'm not doing that much damage to him, or he just has that much hit points to burn. Screw it, I'm gonna use the last action surge.
Oh, can you action surge again? I thought it was like once per turn kind of thing.
I don't know, actually, let me see.
I think it's like a once per turn thing.
On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action, possible bonus action. Once you
Yeah.
use this feature.
Yeah, I think it's like a once per turn thing.
Huh, okay.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn though, or?
No, if that's the case, then, disregard the last one then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul's turn.
Everything okay, Shrine?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think
God, I
Shrine
was-
just needs to take
Oh
time.
my god, I was on mute.
on you?
Me plans all this out beforehand. Me is on mute. No, we're going to go with Paul's signature. Pew pew. We're going to do.
Pew,
Yep, we're going to do.
Go ahead, roll for damage.
We're also going to do it at level 3 instead of level 1, which I think adds 2 more darts, so it'd be 5d4.
Go ahead.
Clarify, you're not shooting through me, are you? Because I'd be seriously pissed off.
Here, we'll move him over so he's not shooting through you.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you can look. The spell goes around me. I know that much. I just screw with you.
Let's see. So it'd be 5d4 plus 5, right? Because it's plus 1 force for each dart.
Yeah, it should be.
All right.
Yeah. So your magic missiles fly out towards the enemy, and he is almost shocked to look at the missiles flying about at him, and you see that each missile takes out a particular part, like chunk of his body. You see like some viscera flies out as like a chunk of his arm and his legs are now blasted away by the force damage. But you see that after staggering a bit, he starts to just lunge forward as his broken body parts begin to regenerate.
Okay, so force isn't anathema.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Sorry, say that again? You cut out.
I said so force isn't his anathema then.
Force, over.
Paul just goes, oh, don't like that.
Anything else in your turn, Paul?
Nope, that's it for mine.
Kane, and your go.
He's going to see here. Alright. He's gonna come up behind Victor and cast Shield of Faith. Let me link it to you. He's gonna cast it on Victor.
Nice. Okay.
And then you get a bonus of 2 AC until I get like my concentration gets broken. And then he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt as his action.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's okay.
For this one, you don't really miss. However, your guiding bolt seems to go straight for his head, and his head like bends over backwards from the force of it, and it looks like he was hit, but then he raises his head again and he looks as if he just consumed the entire guiding bolt.
What the fuck?
He gulps it down as you see some smoke and ash come out of his maw as his forked tongue licks over his sharp teeth, and he looks over it and goes like, tastes like victory.
Oh, that was just fucking lame.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, the mysterious hound is gonna attack you now, Victor. 17 AC, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go ahead and get out my little dice bag for this.
Oh,
Is
no.
that your regular AC?
Wait a sec.
I'm asking Greg, is that your regular AC?
My regular AC is 17.
Okay,
Yeah, 17 with yours is 19. Where's the other D20? What the fuck? There it is.
No, you're.
Okay. So he's gonna use an attack called Hell Claw Strike against you as his first of the multi-attack. So let's see. Ooh, he rolled 27 on that.
Ooh.
So let's roll for damage.
So,
Ooh, okay, so that's gonna be 17 damage. And go ahead and roll for a wisdom saving throw. Wait, not wisdom. Let's go with a con.
con.
Yep.
Yeah, con check.
Yeah, con check.
Ooh.
So he seemingly slices you across the chest with his claws, and it's not enough to graze you too deeply that it's like grave injuries, but it does make it through your scale mail, and you start to feel the wounds start burning deep.
I don't know what you think not painful is, but 17 points of damage is pretty significant.
And also the you start to feel the wounds have compromised you somehow.
What?
And for his second attack, he's just gonna go for a regular claw slash. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
This one he rolled a 17. Again, my God, what are you, weighted dice?
If it has Shield of Faith, it misses.
Yeah, it does. So, this time he does miss with this attack. He swings over to you again, but this time you're able to duck underneath it. As he just starts and laughs and goes, "Oh, this is fun. Come on, cut me up again."
Dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
You made
It has,
it. You tell me.
it has regeneration, so.
I think he might be one of them masochists.
Roger, it is your turn.
Okay, first thing Roger's doing is being like, Jake, I might need some help.
You see Jake hops over to you and joins with your bow and goes like, "Yes, my master."
Okay, so Roger is going to use the Spellfire bow and is going to cast Bestow Curse on the actual arrow. Yep.
Nice.
So he's just gonna sort of grab a hold of this arrow and be like, "May I hope for the worst. Upon you I bestow curse."
Oh my God,
And-
Strahd. You're the best part ever.
And he is going to take aim and try to make a shot.
Go ahead. Ooh, unfortunately that does not hit.
Oh.
Well, it does hit, but you hit him with your bow, and the curse seemingly just sort of fizzles against his arm, and you see that he, almost like just unwantedly, he just sort of just takes the arrow and just rips it out of his body.
Roger's just like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is going to move
Nice
over.
try, little bard, but arrows like these feel like a fucking massage.
The fuck?
He's going to move over beside Paul, and that is where he's ending the turn.
So it's immune to necrotic.
You see the Hellhound looks at you, though, Roger, and goes like, "But I respect the horns not to kill you right away."
Thanks.
Oh yeah, Drake. Do you need me to reduce your HP for you, or?
I already did it.
Okay. Oh, for some reason your token didn't reflect it. Let me go ahead and put it on the token.
Could be.
There we go. Okay. Anything else with your turn, bro? Sorry, Roger.
No, that's it.
Falmouth, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action first to cast Searing Smite.
Ooh, nice.
Going to move into melee range and go for attacking twice with Greatsword.
The cat.
He wants back again.
Okay, so you buff yourself with Searing Smite, and then you're attacking, right?
That's 16 to hit for the first one.
Okay. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
How did a 15 hit? But the 16 doesn't.
It didn't hit, but for the purposes of this enemy, even when attacks don't hit, they do hit him, but he's like a
Not taking
regenerative
damage.
asshole. Like, yeah, it doesn't affect him.
Yeah.
Okay, second attack.
Okay. Oof. You hit him both times with the greatsword. You chop him across the shoulder with the greatsword, and with the second one, he seems to catch it in his hand. And he sort of just holds it in place, just looks at you, Falmouth, and goes like, now this one seems to be able to match me in somewhat in strength. What about a big guy? Want to have a little strength contest?
Yay.
And
Since they didn't actually hit. So
since
I
he's
don't-
offering for this, you can actually take his up his offer for a little strength contest if you want to do a strength check with him.
I'm probably gonna regret it, sure.
If you succeed, it's an auto hit. If you don't, then it doesn't hit.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strength check, and he'll roll an opposed strength check. Nice. 20. Let me see his. Let's see. What up? Ooh, he only rolled a 19, so he fails. You see that it's pretty touch and go. Anything could affect it. But you see that this guy, whether or not he's had an unworthy opponent for a while, he gets careless and slips a little bit in the stance. And that allows you to beat him enough in the strength contest to just slash him right across the neck. You see
Now,
that?
does that trigger the Searing Smite? Because
Yeah, I'll say it does, since it counts as a hit this time. Go ahead and roll for the fire damage. Nice.
it's currently on fire. So at the start,
So this is gonna be half, since he's actually resistant to fire. So this is gonna be a 3 damage against him. So he is now set of flame, but it burns him for 3. And his throat is slashed to the point where he starts to stagger backwards as he holds onto his neck, and blood starts seeping out of his open neck wound. But you see that he's now thrown off guard as it has to regenerate. So the next attack on him will be done with an advantage.
okay, that benefits Victor then.
Okay, Victor, go ahead.
All right. I'm just checking my map. Alrighty.
Nice, that one does hit.
So we know the okay. So we know the AC is at least 17. We know an 18 hits.
Alrighty. And would the next attack also have a advantage? Just the first one.
Just the
Next
first
attack. I'll say yeah. He's still under like staggered effect.
What the fuck?
Oh,
With this one swing, you actually decapitate him with one fell swoop.
Oh, jeez.
he's not dead yet.
You see that his body starts to fall over and he falls flat onto the floor. You see that within moments, though, his body starts twitching, and
Kick the head away.
what do you say?
Kick his head away toward the fire.
You kick his head away towards the fire, and you see that his body begins regenerating a new one as he jumps backwards, like away from you. And you see that his headless form just sort of creepily starts standing there as his head is regenerated anew. He sort of just starts holding his new head and just looks at you and goes like, "Woo! Racing."
What the fuck?
Well, while that was going on, because I'm not just gonna stand there and wait for his head to like fucking grow back.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna use my action surge and use an ability that I've kind of wanted to try.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Go ahead.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay, see how this should work. Just a second. Just a second.
Say that again, Drake.
Give me a second. Okay, how do I post this crap up?
What are you posting?
My breath weapon?
Oh, you mean like in the chat for me to see what it does?
Yes.
I can do it.
Okay.
You mean this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so he has to do a dex saving throw, basically, right?
Yes, it'll be 11... 15.
Okay. 15 DC.
Yes.
Okay. He has a +3 to dex, so let's see where this leads. Ooh, luckily he only rolled a 4. So that's going to be a fail. So this is a psychic breath, right?
Correct.
And
Okay.
since you're 5th level, you do 2d10.
Yep.
Nice. So go ahead and roll for damage. Okay. You feel power surging through your new body as you feel the strength that you had when you were a frozen soul somewhat affect you now. You let out a bellowing roar towards this mysterious hound's direction, and you see that within this roar, his mind is now assaulted with psychic damage. You see that his head and eyeballs and nose begin to bleed as he seems like he's blown away in place, as the roar seems to blast him all the way across the field over here.
I can do that 2 more times.
You can?
Number of times equal the proficiency bonus.
You see he crashes into a brush nearby as it takes him a while to get up this time. As he his body sort of undulates as you see that he's actually laughing. He's like,
What the
"Oh
fuck?
man, you're something else."
Okay, that's great.
Haven't had
That's
him
kind
all
of
fun.
surprising since regular Dragonborn can't use it more than once, period.
You see he starts tapping over his ear, almost like he's like, you know that thing that swimmers do after they're done swimming to get the water out of their ear?
Yeah.
You see he does that, and some actual black gunk and blood comes out of his ear. As he still looks at you with bloodied eyes and nose, and just with bloodied fangs, now looks at you and goes like, "Oh, I like you. What's your name?"
I'm debating, should I even answer that?
W.
I am Voltaren.
Sorry, say that again.
I am Voltaren.
You see, he looks over to you and says, "Well, Darren, huh? Name's Brutus. Now, I think it's time I get a little serious here." You see that his horn seems to grow a little bit larger, and his fangs seem to elongate. He gets closer to you as you see some kind of red aura surrounding him, but before he can move further, he looks to the side and goes, shit. He sees the little girl now running away from the tree and trying to run away over here. As he rolls his eye and says, "Ugh. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, looks like my little break is over. Gotta go do my job now."
What?
He smirks at you, Victor, and says, "If you want to finish this and have the rest of our fun, come find me over at a little town near here. Till then, try not to die."
What a dick.
And you see, he seemingly turns into a ball of flames as he runs on all fours through the snow, melting it in his path as he begins to chase after the girl.
Fucking adoptable.
That was funny.
But you guys have won.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that Irina didn't get to do much. I was planning her to I was planning to have her join, but you guys got that like square.
I would rather she be safe anyway.
Yeah.
Where's the victory thing? Where is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I was like, yeah.
Oh my god, how am I always lost on where the hell I put this? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yay! Fire Emblem.
Yeah. No wait, that's not Fire Emblem. That's Ring Dragon, Dragon Quarter, Breath of
Oh,
Fire.
okay. Is it? Oh, ew! Dragon Quarter. No wonder.
Oh,
I love Dragon
Yeah.
Quarter.
Ew.
Dragon Quarter was awful.
Ew. Ew. Gross.
Uncultured Mel.
Dragon
Excuse
Quarter
you.
was awful. I'm sorry.
Excuse you.
what? It was a horrible game.
If anything, you should have used BOF4 music.
Right?
No, that's on your playlist.
Mm.
3 and 4 best games.
All right. After the chaos has settled, Irina runs over to you and goes like, "Hey, you guys all right? What the hell was that?"
Some unholy demon.
Oh,
Looking over at Kane, and you want to answer this one?
What?
All right.
Oh, Victor is saying, "You want to add to this, or you want to answer this one?"
Some kind of unholy creature from the depths of hell.
Well, Strahd is a vampire, so it makes sense you guys want serving him.
Irina just blinked and goes like, "Frankly, I'm not surprised that there are demons around here, but are you all right? Looks like you just kept. Did you cut off his head and it pops back?
Yeah. Can I make some kind of check to
Sure.
what kind of creature he is? Okay.
You can do a religion check, yeah.
Religion, motherfucker.
Ooh, that was very close to a nat 20 too. But yeah, that's high enough. You from your experience as a working cleric for the Order of Bahamut, Falmouth, this would be within your memory as well. You remember that this being resembles that of a hellhound straight out of the realms of hell, except the oddity here is you've never seen them be bipedal or be intelligent enough to speak in a common language like that, or have any of the attitude that that particular individual did.
From what I could see, he is some kind of hellhound from the depth of Avernus, but I've never seen one that walked upright like him before, nor as intelligent.
Never heard one speak in common before.
Never.
So what? He's just a really domesticated dog?
No, I think he's, if anything, a more powerful and normal hellhound. Some demons are able to gain strength. It's not unheard of.
Irina just says, "Oh, great. We'll add that to the list." Ugh.
There's a lot of things added to the list.
We already know that Strahd has multiple lieutenants. We have the Knight, we have Bella, we have Sebastian is essentially acting as a lieutenant as well, if they can be believed. And now we have this Hellhound. For all we know, he's going to have another 6. We don't know.
Irina just sort of cringes at the idea that there could be more like him, but she just says, "Well, I'm just glad everyone's okay."
Oh.
Is that Blaze?
I'm just glad everyone's okay.
No, that was
right.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if it wasn't me, considering how my connection cut out earlier.
No, but he just ate the guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Like it's mint.
Mentos, the
Tasty.
fresh maker.
Well, we learned more about it, at least, for the future.
He liked Roger's horns, though.
That's
Resists
Yep.
force damage, it resists silver damage, it doesn't resist. It doesn't stop regen from force or silver or radiant. It's resistant to fire.
Kanan is going to cast Kanan is going to cast Cure Wounds on Victor.
Victor?
And let me see here.
Hand on fellow Dragonborn. We are now brethren.
Shut up.
If anything, it could be weak to cold.
Welcome back, by the way, Drake. You good? I'm assuming he's still getting his mic on.
Yeah.
Probably.
Testing.
Yo,
You're good. You're
we can hear
good.
you.
Yeah, no, it just went all on me for a minute and then just cut out completely.
So where did it cut off for you? Sorry.
Mel was making the religion roll. That was where it cut out for me.
Okay. Well, Mel discovered from Kanan's memory that, well, from his studies, that the particular individual you guys faced resembles a hellhound, but neither Kanan or Falmouth remembers seeing or hearing of any that can walk bipedal like that and can speak intelligently in common or has any of his behavior.
Mm.
And now Kanan just cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, thank you. How many did I heal?
I think we can apply your life domain buff to that too, right, Mel?
Yeah, it's blah, 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 blah. Creature regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus to spell's level. So he would gain an additional 8.
Okay, so that'll be 18 total you get back.
13.
13?
5 plus
8
8.
plus 5.
Isn't it 5 and another 5 because
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like
higher spell
level
cast.
cast? Yeah, she's casting it at a higher level, so there's the extra
Oh.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, so
10,
you get
18.
So you're full.
yeah, so you are full up, buddy.
Thank you.
Doing okay?
I am going to pick up the severed head.
Oh god.
Why?
Oh, I thought you threw it into the fire or kicked it on there.
No, I kicked it closer to the fire. I didn't
Okay.
want
I
him
mean-
getting here.
Yeah, the severed head remains in your hand, though it looks like it's crumbling into dust in your touch.
You're welcome.
I'm just examining it.
The dust, or
Well, the head as it crumbles into whatever.
you see that it's a perfect replica of the dude's actual head.
I
But-
mean, I would assume it's not a replica if it was his head at one point in time.
Appearance-wise, it looked exactly like his appearance, but it crumbles to dust in your touch, almost like a snake shed its skin.
Goes back to where he was.
For some reason, your thing is not reflecting your full health anytime. That's annoying.
I have no clue, man.
Yeah, hold on. Let me plus it in. There you go.
It might be because I've been using the app,
Maybe, but we'll figure it out later.
but I don't trust it to begin with. So
Okay. Afterwards, Irina goes over to Victor and just goes, "What was he chasing? Did you happen to see?"
A girl.
child.
He goes, "Oh fuck."
Victor, do you need some kind of
Yeah.
lozenge?
Settle down, Nana.
Meow.
Irina just says, "Well, shouldn't we try and save the little girl? What's going on there?"
I mean, I would have assumed you guys would have saw the kid and thought of something, and I was dealing with that problem.
I think we were all a little bit more distracted by the guy whose head you just cut off. They grew it back.
You see, from behind, Krista starts to roll out of the wagon as she just walks towards you all and rubs her eye and goes like, "I swear to God, you all must be allergic to naps. What is going on?"
Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep.
Just ignore all the blood and the snow.
Yeet.
You see, Charity walks over to Krista and like just holds her shoulders as Krista begins to ask, like, did you have a fight out here?"
Yes. Don't worry about it. It's over with.
He looks over to you and goes like, "Who did you kill? What is going on?"
We didn't kill anything. Some unholy creature from the depths of the furnace found its way here, and now he's gone.
Oh,
So-
Jesus. Okay.
And
you know
don't
what?
even try
Hold
to
it.
blame it on us.
Hold
What?
it.
She says, "You know what? Fine. I'm not gonna ask. Just make
Victor
sure."
goes.
What'd you say?
Victor's coming over. Do you creatures know? Do you all know of a creature? Looks like a dog. With horns, fire.
You see, Krista says, "No. Well, I don't know. So, there's this weird rumor that the Vistani's been passing around. They talk about some kind of hellish beast they see around the mountaintops over the snow tops. But we're nowhere near that area. Besides, Vistani rumors are always superstition anyway. I wouldn't put any stock into it.
Ugh.
Are we gonna do anything about that girl?
Irina looks to you all and just goes like, "It is a little bit awkward that we're being this quiet about this."
I'm not the group conscious.
She looks to you all and, "Is this because of that deal you made?"
No,
Who did
I
she
was
address?
strict.
Sorry, one at a time.
Who did she address that question to?
Pretty much all of you.
I mean, we don't even know if this is the place we're not supposed to be since nobody would tell us. So,
It also was specifically only about getting into any business with Bella, not about anyone else. So, no. That said, what was your deal, Victor? You mentioned that Sebastian cut a deal with you as well.
There was no deal. You cannot make a deal when you are coerced.
Ordinarily, in terms of laws of men, yes, but demons and hellspawn and devils don't really care about that.
I am quite familiar with Demon and Hellspawn. There was no deal.
Considering we were pretty much given no other choice except either accept or we wouldn't get you back. There wasn't exactly much of a choice either.
You see, Roger from your bow pops out Jake again
mhm.
as he nozzles up to you in ball form and goes like, "If I may be of assistance, my master."
With what exactly?
You see Jake looks at you and goes, "Well, the enemy you just faced, I feel sort of a connection with whatever it is that makes up his core."
Well, I mean that makes sense. He's apparently hell spawn, and you are also fire, so that would make sense. Yes.
He looks at you and just goes like, "Oh, please, you flatter me, my master."
All right.
But back to the business at hand. I believe I can track his movements, if that would be helpful to you.
You think you can?
I just love that segue. Yeah, I mean, he's from hell. You're on fire. I can see how you both be connected.
Well, it makes about as much sense as anything else around here.
You
That
see
implies
Jake.
that fire is
You see,
inherently evil.
you see Jake rolls onto the floor and he rumbles a little bit in his ball form, and you see a red mark, almost ethereal looking, line across the ground where seems where the hellhound had left through. And you see he turns to you, Roger, and goes, "Where that hellhound goes, his hellfire signature remains."
All right. Well, does anybody feel like chasing down a hellhound? Roger's gonna look over directly at Kanan and be like, "I'm surprised you ain't up in arms, given there was a little kid involved."
He says nothing and he just starts walking in direction where the hellhound was going. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Irina just shrugs and says, "Okay, well, at least we're doing this."
Yeet.
Krista just looks over you and says, "Hey, where are you guys going?
We're gonna save a little girl.
Quick
We
little
have
detour.
we have a whole road ahead of us.
And the whole road will be there when we get back.
There's a damn blizzard. Oh my! You know what? Fine. You all have 2 days." She just screams over at your direction.
Noted.
All right. So you guys follow the path that you are led through by the marks that Jake has made of the ethereal signature that the Hellhound left behind, and you're able to go follow the mountainside road. And what you find is a rather large-looking town that's been blanketed in ice and snow.
Ooh. Looks like frosting.
What do you say?
Looks like frosting.
It looks like frost.
I haven't had cake in forever. Okay, sue me.
I want cake, damn it. I feel like you could just eat these houses.
Irina just marvels at the size of the town and just goes, "Whoa."
Isn't this the town that she mentioned that we were in, that she stays away from?
As I recall, they didn't say exactly where that was.
No, I meant Krista.
I'm all up in the corner.
Krista said there was
here.
Krista said there was a village in this area that she tends that they
Actually,
that they stay away
up
from.
in the corner there.
What'd you say, Mel?
Put me all up in the corner there.
You see Irina turns over to your direction, Roger, and just says, "Jake, that's where the man fled to." And then Jake just appears on the boat and just says, "As far as I am led to believe by the trail, yes, my lady. Though it seems like its ethereal signature disappears here at the foot of the town."
I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and he just tunneled his way back to hell. You know, where he belongs.
I'm gonna see if I can track.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. Nice. You're able to
+2.
Nice. You're able to smell the scent of the mysterious hellhound in the air, which smells of brimstone and embers.
Smells of sulfur and shame.
And you're able to smell it thickly leading into the village.
Let's go. I'm freezing my tail off.
Arena just says, "I mean, there's no harm in maybe getting supplies at least, right?"
Point taken. He
Pause
kind of
just a
just
second.
shoves Falmouth forward.
Irina just looks over to two of the Dragonborns and goes like, "Are you using him as a frost shield or something?"
Woman, I am cold.
You enter the village and you see that it is populated, though the peoples here look absolutely just worn down with discontent. And you see something distinct around their necks. They all seem to be wearing some sort of collar.
Like the one Kanan wears.
No, this collar seems to be golden in nature, all of them having some sort of red crystal embedded in it.
What the hell?
Okay, anyone want to make a knowledge check? See if we can figure out what the hell that is.
What kind of check would that be, Max?
You can go ahead and just do a perception check for this one. I think that will be enough.
Okay.
Perception or Arcana?
Perception will be enough for this one.
I don't know shit.
Ooh.
Drag? I don't know shit.
At all.
Blaze, you can also pull one if you want.
I don't think he's here.
No, maybe he's taking out his
Oh.
dogs. Oh, there's Blaze. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Blaze, you're able to notice that the crystals resemble the very same ones that were used or farmed from the Gatorkin lives.
That's what I was afraid of.
I don't.
And Kanan, nearby, over in this direction, you see an old man falling over into the snow, lying still as seemingly his old wife attempts to shake him from this state.
He's gonna immediately trudge over and attempt to help him back up.
You see as you approach, the woman looking terrified of you falls back. She holds onto her husband protectively as she looks at you and goes like, "Who are you?"
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be alarmed. I'm a holy man. It's okay. I'm just here to help. We're all here to help. Do I need to make some kind of persuasion?
No, you can do a medicine check on this.
Okay. Medicine! Oh!
Oh, nice.
You revived him from death.
You use your curative magics to help the old man rise from his state. Uh, with that check, you were able to notice that he is suffering from just an extreme level of exhaustion and over burden on his body,
Wise from
with
Hercules.
lots of just frost burn over his bodies and frostbite. And you see that his hands are completely calloused, as if he had been working for an extreme amount of time.
When's the last time this man rested?
You see the wife holds on to her husband, thankfully, as the woman looks at you warily and just goes, "Please, we don't want any trouble. If if you work for Lady Bella, we will resume work once he is better. Please, I beg you, do not report us."
We don't work for that bitch. No, rest assured, we have no agency with that vile woman.
Thank you, kind sir. Thank you so much.
Please look after
You,
him. He doesn't look so
you
good.
you see she takes her husband back into the house. What little of it is left, you see that it's completely frosted over in this punishing blizzard.
Well, I guess we know where we're at. That place we're not supposed to be.
Fantastic. Did you happen to ask if
Cons-
they saw the girl or the dog?
Considering the crystals are here and they have.
Unfortunately, no. She was more concerned about her husband. I felt it not proper to ask any further. We'll have to ask someone else.
Understandable.
Irina just chimes in. It's like, I'll help with the search. Let's just meet back at the town square whenever we're able to.
You be careful, little missy.
Irina just says, I'll be okay.
Hmm. Like, sure you will, Dad.
Irina just looks at you and goes like, I'm not a small child. I'll be fine. Cat's
Kanan
like,
just looks over and
The
the,
cat
the,
is not
That's
convinced.
that cat
the
again.
cat's like, no, she won't.
Right.
That was perfect timing.
Okay, so
So all of you can roll perception for this information gathering.
okay,
We're rolling what now?
perception.
Perception.
Oh,
Well, I'll give you a choice. You can either perception
Oh.
or investigate.
I mean, considering what Mel just rolled. Oh, no, never mind.
you
Or
can't.
Abraham,
You
for whatever
can't do
reason.
any worse than me.
There is always a nat one. Don't say that.
You can't do any
Yeah.
worse than me.
Nat one is always possible.
You can't do any worse than me. Oh my god, the cat!
Ooh, if that was an advantage, that would have been a nat 20.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
you did
God.
do worse than me.
Barely.
Okay. Does Paul want to roll too, or?
Oh, that was Paul's roll.
Oh.
Oh, no.
One was for Strahd. For
Oh, I see.
Paul.
But I can do one for
Paul?
Well,
Roger, rather.
Roger, yeah. Let's see. Not that that's gonna help much.
Oh.
Throughout the town, you guys have mixed luck talking to the townsfolk. All of them are either forced into labor, seemingly being forced away into some sort of facility north of the town, and they're tight-lipped about what it is they do there in fear of what it might do to them.
If this is where Bella is working, we're probably going to run into both her and the Hellhound, and I don't like our odds of that happening.
And from your search and investigation, though, Victor, you're able to spot that a lot of the times when these poor townsfolk are unable to answer or speak to you, they thumb over their collar in fear, and they simply look away. But one of them is bold enough to whisper to you in secret, saying that a warning for you and your party to leave this place, as Lady Bella does not appreciate visitors.
Fuck that bitch.
I see.
Irina returns to you all at the meeting spot and just goes, well, I got Bupkis. All of them are either too afraid or too just out of their wits and energy to even talk to me.
That's
Wait.
been my experience.
What have you guys found?
I found much the same.
Same.
They're being controlled, or at the very least watched.
You mean with the collars?
Oh, I am most definitely assured it is from the collars.
Irina puts a thumb over her chin and just says, they all seem like they were heading north somewhere. Said they had to go to work. Any of you guys caught up on anything like that?
I mean, I'm still more concerned with it. You know, where we're gonna find this kid and or the dog.
Irina just says, well, as far as I can see it, we got a few choices. We either bail or we go in and investigate whatever it is that these people are going to. But considering you guys don't have to make the deal with that weird cat guy, I mean, I defer to your guys' decision regardless as my protectors.
Well, hell, I don't think it's a good idea to leave that girl all alone. But that's just me.
Which girl?
At the same time, we also can't contend with Bella.
Well, what do you propose us to do?
Who are you talking about?
Falmouth.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't know. This is a conundrum. As much as I very much want to rip her to shreds, we've already seen what she can do, considering she killed Roger more or less with a casual spell, and we don't have the black to reverse it.
Irina just thinks it over and goes like, well, what if we can save the girl without letting her notice that we're here?
It's a bit hard if she's monitoring everything through the collars and people have already seen us.
Not to mention, I mean,
She looks over to Roger and goes like, that tattoo you got from the Gatorkin village, you can disguise yourself with it, right?
yeah, I can.
She sort of looks at you and twiddles with her fingers a bit and goes like, well, I'm going to propose something to you. You may not like it.
Uh-huh.
We could have you go undercover, maybe find out what's going on in that facility.
All by himself?
I mean, technically, they haven't seen me change yet. Only Strahd knows that somehow. So I can go with him.
This lady already killed me once.
Irina just says, I don't throw your life at this easily, so it is your choice. Sounds like Victor is down to go with you at least.
If I'm being honest, I'm a little more concerned about what's going to happen if we end up
I think her
breaking that
attention.
deal. I mean, the deal was we get Victor back if we don't interfere with this. So what's going to happen if we break that deal?
Irina just claps her foot and goes like, well, I suppose that's the choice from the very beginning. We either leave this alone, possibly leave that girl to die, or we investigate and possibly get ourselves in the line of fire.
You do know that if we all die, Strahd gets you.
Irina turns to you and says, of course I know. But at the same time, I can't just let an innocent go like that. Irina says, but again, no matter how hard the choice, it's still your guys' to make.
Roger's just going to huff and be like, oh, hell. he's going to use the disguise self spell.
Irina just looks at you and, well, what are you disguising as?
We're going with the same thing he did before, where it's just a sort of nondescript brunette, tan human dude.
The most blonde motherfucker you could think of.
Yes, basically.
Nice. Irina just says we should probably add a collar on you too to make it fit. Can your disguise spell add that?
I think so.
Should. He can make himself look however the hell he wants.
Yeah, so he adds that to his disguise.
Irina just says perfect. But wow, I want to be honest, I didn't think I'd get this far. What are the rest of us gonna do?
Sit here and think about that.
You're going with him, right, Victor?
I mean, I don't see any reason why to let him go by himself. And once again, I am the only one here who she might not recognize.
I'm just finding it hard to find an excuse on why a green dragonborn may be in her land, so I hope you can
First,
come up with one.
green.
Wait, say
I could
Victor?
be first off not green. Secondly, I could be another general.
Irina just looks at you both and goes like, okay.
Yeah, they're gonna die. I'm just kidding.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Irina looks over to Roger like, if anything, I trust in his ability to talk his way out of some stuff.
Well,
My fucking acting
Hey.
skills are amazing. I convinced people I was good for years.
that's not super reassuring in this moment right now.
Irina looks over to Roger and he's like, okay, but you should come up with a signal. If all hell breaks loose, then we're at least gonna have to come in and get you out.
Listen for the screams.
That don't you don't gotta make it worse.
Irina thinks for a bit and then just says, you're a little ball guy. That works, right?
Jake.
Yeah, I mean that could work. I was thinking about that or
I'll be right back.
I love the way this mission is going.
Roger's like, we could avoid this whole thing. Roger's also like, I'm the one that said something about the kid.
Get ready to have a lot of charisma checks and persuasion checks.
Oh dear.
Shit.
There's gonna be some hitman shit.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You had Falmouth going with you because I get +5 to all. Oh, wait, no, that's just for saves. Never mind.
I love how Irina just looks at you like, you're not probably not gonna like this idea.
Roger's like, I don't
She's
like
like-
this idea. I
Like,
don't like
don't
this idea
get
at
mad
all.
at me, but
I'm gonna suggest that you put your life in danger.
How's Paul taking this, by the way?
Paul is just like, my boyfriend's crazy. He's gonna die. And if you die, I don't know. I guess Tank will be happy.
well,
This is your destiny as the one person with disguised self.
It's true.
If anything, at least you have the life vein tattoo. That's good for a bailout in case something happens.
Oh boy.
I have the utmost faith in you.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling the
Feeling it.
danger? No.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Yep. Roger's like, I died once already. Great. Great.
Oh, I have so much planned.
What? What? What'd you say, Willis?
I love this Snowtown map. I'm glad. I subscribed to a Patreon for it.
Ooh. Where's the Leopold?
Drake's not here yet.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Mel was asking for Leopold.
What Leopold? Leopold.
Irina looks over to the rest of you and just goes saying, well, I suppose while he's doing that, we can try and look around for the hound or the little girl.
Good idea.
Irina looks, nods, and goes, okay.
So are they all going together or are they splitting up? Like except for the people that are going undercover.
Irina just says, well, unless someone else wants to go with Victor and Roger, I think it's just going to be them as Group A, and Group B is, well, everybody else, I suppose.
Well, so you guys could be a crappy Group A. We're Universe 1.
I think I'm a little too conspicuous, unfortunately.
Paul's just gonna look at Roger and just be
I'm in here
like,
just like your music.
don't die.
What are you saying, Fallman?
Sound like I'm hearing like your music.
No, what you're hearing is da 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 da.
No, this song is from Voice of Cards.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a game. It's a very good game. Irina goes over to you, Roger, and puts her hand on your shoulder and goes, well, I apologize again for putting you up to this, but I apologize even more that you're going to have to deal with Victor.
Screw you.
He's the least of my worries right now. Paul's
Do you
basically
look-
trying to tell Roger, don't die.
Irina looks over down in Jake's direction in your bow and just goes, remember to keep your master safe, okay? If something happens, come to us and let us know.
I'm
Jake.
going to take a moment to put on the.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm taking a moment to put on the crest that I got about 2 or 3 visits from Strahd ago.
Right. The Zarovich crest, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You see the little spherical Jake disappear from your bow a little bit, Roger, and just goes, yes, I will shout at the top of my lungs
Oh dear.
if something were to happen to my master.
That's touching.
Irina says, maybe don't do that. You might cause an avalanche.
Do it. Do it. Kill us all.
Victor,
Victor not helping.
Irina just says, well, I suppose this is where we part ways for now. Stay safe, okay, Roger and Victor?
I'm gonna try.
Before they go, Kanan is gonna give Roger his potion of greater healing. For insurance.
Thanks. I'm probably gonna need it.
I will take that out of my inventory.
Nice. Shrine, you can add it to yours.
Okay, as a potion of greater healing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roger is going to lead in and give Paul a kiss and just be like, I'll be back. I think.
You will.
So reassuring.
Look, he's trying his best right now.
I'm scared shitless. What the fuck am I doing? Holy shit, I already know.
I think Paul's gonna lose on Irina if he loses on Roger.
Okay. So with this, your group now separates with Roger heading out northward from the town with Victor, and while the rest of the group remains behind to see what they can find out about the Hellhound and the girl that had escaped.
Let's split up, gang.
As you travel northward from the town, you begin to see in the distance the facility at which they were all mentioning.
Uh-oh. He's gone again.
We lost the hot trade again.
Oh,
Really,
jeez.
party separating now.
Mm.
So since we're waiting, hey Shrine,
Yes.
could you like copy paste? Oh, never mind.
Anybody. Stop.
Welcome back, Drake. You good, Drake?
The sound cut out on me for some reason again.
Which part did you miss?
The last thing I saw was Roger moving up to me and then nothing.
Okay. Yeah, the group is splitting up now. You and Roger are heading northward to see where the civilians are heading towards the facility they mentioned, and the rest are staying behind to see what they can find out about the Hellhound and the little girl. And in the distance, as you guys are traveling and following the enslaved workers, you see this in the distance as you're headed towards that very same building.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh.
I know. We were all thinking it. Guys, I think we gotta kill Elsa.
I was actually thinking of we were gonna kill Jadis, to be honest.
Ah, yes.
Look, I could kill Jadis and not feel bad. I'd feel bad for killing Elsa.
Who's Jadis?
White Witch.
The White Witch from
Oh.
Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Narnia. Yep.
But I want that freaking icicle sword of hers.
That.
Wait, but that was one that she used.
You know, actually, they have the stats for it. It's like it's like a rod.
Yeah, it was a wand that she used to turn people to stone.
That
Like
and the
literally
old,
third edition, they have that item.
the old Frost Queen story that Frozen was very, very, very loosely based
Look,
on.
it may
It
have
was
started
originally-
off, it may have started that way, but it diverged majorly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because originally Elsa was supposed to be the villainess of the film, but then they decided, no, let's make it about more of a sister-sister thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my dog.
Two
would
white
be
girls.
stupid.
Let's make a movie about two white girls who don't get along.
Okay, one sec.
And then we have Frozen 2, Codependency.
Oh, God.
Oh
Meanwhile,
god, we really Frozen.
in this frozen throne chamber, away from where you guys are, Bella sits upon her throne, her ice magic having built and reshaped this entire castle. You see she grips onto the staff tightly.
Your kingdom of isolation.
You
Isolation.
see she grits her teeth viciously as she stomps where she's sitting. She mutters to herself a little bit before seeing one of her servants enter the chamber. You see that it looks like some sort of ice golem creature, and it brings about another prisoner in its hand. And you see Bella just sort of slacks back in her chair and goes, another piece of trash along the wayside. All right, what is it now? Show me. And you see the golem unfurls its hand and reveals the prisoner that it was keeping in its clutches. And Bella looks on this prisoner with interest and a smile crossing her face as she says, "Well, I suppose my evening just got a lot better now." And you see from the clutches of the ice golem's creature. One sec.
Anna.
Nice.
For half a second, I thought that's what he'd put in, and I was like, that certainly is.
Like, wow, really? The Enterprise? Like, am I supposed to know what this is?
Everything
You
okay,
see,
Max?
Yeah, I'm just trying to grab the token.
Oh, okay, no problem.
You guys see from the clutches of the ice golem reveals Charity.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see Bella then speaks to Ice Golem. "This will provide quite an amusement for the evening. Thank you. You are dismissed."
To clarify, we are seeing this?
No, this is like meanwhile happening.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah. And you see the ice
Meanwhile,
golem.
elsewhere.
We're in a cutscene, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see
Yeah,
the
we're in
ice
cinematic.
golem. You see the ice golem opens its mouth as it begins to speak in a sort of arcane language that only Bella understands as she tilts her head and listens. "A new prisoner, you say? Interesting. Bring them to me. I will see this for myself."
I get the feeling it's Krista.
You see behind the golem appears. Let's see, where is the token? You see Krista walking forward, standing in front of her mother with outstretched arms. And you see Bella says, "And what is it you seek, little one?" Krista just looks conflicted for a second before speaking aloud. "Let's make a bargain."
Good.
And fade to black.
Fade to black my ass.
What'd you say, Mel?
I said fade to black my ass.
And that's where we're stopping for now.
Oh, how dare
What
you.
joy.
How fucking dare you.
What do you guys think?
I'm gonna say fuck you.
What?
We probably shouldn't have run off on this girl.
Ugh,
I
dear.
feel like we were gonna get here anyway, so don't bother thinking about it.
Okay.
Was it not fun?
They said like don't go to this village, but the only way like
Guys, we're
to
going
get
to
where
this
we're-
village.
we get where we're supposed to be going is through the village. So what the fuck?
Questions upon questions.
Dick Van Dick.
Roger's just, I'm in danger.
Should draw Roger into disguise form on the bus. I'm in
Oh my
danger.
Meanwhile, we're breaking the number one rule again.
What you say, Blaze?
Meanwhile, we're breaking the number one rule again after only 2 sessions later. Don't split the party.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes it can be helped.
That's not entirely true.
And this way, I shall make things juicier.
juicier, he says.
Juicy.
Oh,
And let's go try to kill someone who clearly can't be killed.
I mean, we haven't tried some other damage types yet.
We've tried most of the damage types we are capable of doing. I mean, ideally, I'd lock you in a block of ice and just leave your ass there, but you know, I'm sure they'd find a way out of that one too.
No one's truly immortal. I'll just say
Oh, I
that.
know this. I am very much aware of this.
Unless you're the Lady of Pain in Sigil. In Sigil,
yeah.
rather.
Still not immortal.
Yeah, I hope you guys
Even
enjoyed.
she can die.
If
Yeah.
she's within Sigil, even God can't beat her.
I hope you guys enjoyed the session. It was, God, I had to find all these maps.
it was interesting.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ryan's just like, no, I didn't have fun. Fuck you.
Roger's just like, I am not having a good day. I don't like this.
But yes, let us plan next session.
Okay. Oh, before we leave, I need everyone to copy paste their core stats to me so I can write them down on my notebook. in
I have
case-
them written down on a note too, but it will be helpful if I
Yeah.
have someone else do it too.
If it's in case Roll20 shits itself.
Yep.
Alright, one sec.
Now you're gonna have the fun of relaying all this to Rattles, Shirley.
Me just links him the video. Here you go.
It's like, hey, you know the session you missed? I'm in danger now.
Help.
Help.
Thank you. Fuck
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah.
Shut up. Okay.
I can't wait for you to come up with a cover name for yourself, by the way. That's gonna be cool, too.
Oh God, yeah, he's gonna need a cover name. Fuck.
Yeah.
You can always just be Roger or Cunningham.
It could be.
Roger
then-
Cunningham.
But
I
then
mean,
again,
does
he
the
does-
disguise also let him change his gender appearance? Is my other question.
Yep.
Disguise self does, yeah, but he's already established that he looks like some guy, basically. Then again, the Vistani mistook him for a girl, so I mean,
He has a very girlish form.
it's just very androgynous.
Hey, it's handy
His
for a
name is-
party.
His name is Sis E.
So yeah, gonna put some of those performance skills at work now. I did give you a freaking unique feat for that too to help.
See, I was literally sitting here being like, okay, if we're gonna be doing this, I don't know if we're doing this tonight or not. So I was like, let me make a note of all the stuff that I've got that I don't, so I don't fucking forget that I have it.
Well, now you have time to prepare for next session. Can't wait for your acting abilities to come out.
Oh boy.
And the group is now 3 Dragonborns. We have
one
one for each.
tiefling and one human.
Yep. If we had a yellow, one, we'd have traffic cone colors. Or sorry, traffic light.
You're funny. Ha 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 ha. Constitution.
I didn't expect you to pull a nat 20 medicine check on the old man. I was like, oh damn.
I'm a doctor.
I guess he has to live.
Yeah, I was gonna have him die in front of you.
No.
It's like I look.
Like how dare you? He's kind of like a doctor too. So what the fuck, Max?
That's exactly what I want to do with that.
He couldn't walk before, and he can walk now.
Yep, you fixed his broken spine.
God, is it one of those like church things where the guy puts his hand on the person and then they can walk again?
Oh my god.
Okay. Hey, Drake,
Didn't that
I
happen-
need you to send me your.
I know.
Okay.
Didn't that happen in like King of the Hill too, where Hank went blind and he saw his mom having sex?
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at Falmouth with that beefy 76 HP.
I've had good HP rolls so far. And I mean, Kanan isn't that far behind. He has 65.
If only the disguise self spell affected
Extended to
other
others.
people. I would have liked to see what you guys would have all disguised as on your cover names.
I mean, I have an idea of what Falmouth would have done. Someone from his past.
And...
Need anything else, Mel, or is that gonna be good enough?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Everybody got their stats given to Mel?
I
Yeah.
posted in the group chat. So,
Okay. Shrine, you got yours and Paul's sent to Mel?
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Alrighty, so let's schedule next session. Are you guys free on the 17th?
yep.
Yeah.
Should be. I'll let you know if that changes.
Okay. So we shall schedule for the 17th of this month. Hopefully the fucking heat wave goes away because I am dying.
Oh god, thank God! It rained bad here. Like Monday.
I want some of that rain. It's holy hell. It's,
Dude, it fucking flooded so bad. The water was level with the sidewalk.
Oh,
damn. At least the weather
never rained like that down here.
is the weather cooler over there.
I mean, it was. No, it's dude, it's Texas.
It's like 74 degrees here.
Oh, I didn't know you were a Texan.
Oh yeah, he's from Texas.
I reside in Texas.
How many degrees is it over there, Mel?
Huh? 74.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the same condition I am then.
But
80
I
right
got
now.
like 2 fans blowing on me.
Damn.
And the AC, like in the other room, kind of
I got
cooling
a
down
dying
the
fan
area.
here that I need to replace.
Yeah, it's 74 here, but it's like we have like the AC going, and the AC actually, is working. So
Yeah.
it's
It's comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's 68 on my end.
What sucks for me is I can't leave the AC on for too long because then I can't breathe as well.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah. Which is why I was coughing earlier. I was like, you know what? I can't leave this on. God damn it. Poor Kanan. He's freaking Red Dragonborn being in this fucking snow and cold.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
I would imagine it feels like being like having a skin allergy on at all times.
Yeah. Plus, he's very conspicuous looking, so like he's just like stands out like a sore thumb.
He's
Yep.
red in an area of white.
Yeah.
Falmouth at least somewhat blends in with silver.
So.
I was gonna ask too, like, is Paul gonna go with you, Roger?
I mean,
I was
Falmouth
like-
would, but Falmouth would, but he knows that Bella knows him, considering he
Yeah.
actually scratched Bella.
Yeah.
It's a case of like, it's like, okay, let's go to the people that she might not recognize.
Yep. Better hope she doesn't sniff that magic out.
Smells like
boy.
Then we kill her.
gonna be that Patrick meme. I can almost taste it.
Smells
Look,
like
ideally, if she tries something, we just kill her.
With two of you?
Hey, a sword cleaves through flesh as well as anything.
I admire that optimism.
Yeah, but then you just have Roger over here being like, ideally, if she sees through it, we run.
I mean, I hit her with a nat 20 and it did negligible damage.
But yeah. Hey, if we gotta fight, we gotta fight. It's that simple.
But yes,
She
thank you
can
for
herself while we run, so.
thank you for joining the session, everybody. It was really fun, and you guys were awesome.
Thank you for DMing.
Yep.
Thank you. No problem. You guys are worth it. But yes, thank you for joining, everybody. Till next
I will talk to
time.
you guys later.
Now I must try and work on my one shot.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm here for you if you need help.
Okay. Well, I can't like feel anything, so.
Or
I know.
since you're a player.
Well, if you need something, let me know.
Yep.
Since I'm not playing.
Yep.
Yes. Thanks, everybody. Till next time.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.